The gravity of the heart pulls me towards the cohesion of my words that snap like cameras on a misty night. All I have spoken is lost in an ethereal haze that speaks of its lonely wants. I have slid down glee-filled hills into ravines of sorrow, only to know the realm of depression that is very close to my magnetic smile. I have burned like crying suns that dance away their lights, only to become a grain of electric soul that once ate apples of the mind with no shadow, that truly was alive as I sparkle with rainbows in a million facing mirrors with no face that I can claim as mine. For I have dug deeper into the starlight than a vengeful comet who only wanted to melt his icy heart, as a form of my being echoes in a spectrum strobe light, burning in and out of existence upon the black chalkboard universe, where the supernova is God clapping erasers into nebulas of new beginnings, as I see myself created in an ethereal snapshot of time. A candle has lit itself in the wind. It produces the smoke of incense that drifts to heaven like an old monk climbing upstairs. I'm sitting on the highest tower of the inner self, trying not to be afraid of heights, as my foolish ego dances around my black and white separation, throwing montage visions at my smile of sorrow. Tears roll down my blushing cheeks that burn with golden sunlight and cast dripping rainbows on the guff walls, where the clouds have gathered to stay warm by my solar voice. Eyes of forgotten angels mumble celestial psalms, which sound like thunder and wind chimes every time I exhale one more painful breath of reason-filled memory. Fire grows from the nimbi as the images of past me burn in flames of envy, as my montage-throwing culprit combusts into a crying child with no self-loving touch, like a candle lit in an icy cold wind who had to keep himself warm. All right, this is kind of different. The eyes have shed the sorrow on the eve of some forgotten afternoon where I feasted in dreamtime altruism that drowned my ears with its sound. Upon the fields of forgetfulness where solace lingered on my lips, kissed by words of angels that compromised my claim of face, where the storm of heaven cried its voice on my sleeping interval and held me in its spirit's hand as I choked on tears of a recollected universe. In a realm of lonely misery, I scratched my skin to blood. I felt life shaking me awake to birth under the eyes of my mother's screams that gave her pain for my visions of truth. As I became one with the world that beckoned for my intervention, for it was sick by not the maker's hand. Why did I leave? What has brought me to this barren feeling of poetry, of malcontent? While my eyes were fixed on gentle plains of calming bells that can't be heard amongst the wanting cries that have misled the soul with a hemorrhage of uncontrollable outbursts of delusion as my eyes shed the tears of the world that has forgotten its beautiful creation. Thank you.